Hello everybody and welcome to the part 67 of the Arduboy dev stream. Today we will first fix some bugs. I have fixed some bugs outside of the video, so I will show you what I fixed. We found those bugs when I designed a new level, when I did some level design. And actually, that's quite normal because when you create a new level, you just assemble pieces of item differently than what you had before when you test the game. And therefore, some bugs can appear in that specific configuration of item or the map that you created. So from our last stream, after we create this new map here, we have found several bugs. The first one was here. Actually, let me zoom. It was here. Here the crawling was a little buggy when I was walking around under this, and then Rick, the character, was going through the collision, so it seems that the ceiling was not detected properly. The other bug was here. This skeleton, it's not a mummy skeleton, was not moving. And the last bug we had was here. There was one of the two stalagmite missing. Only one was drawn, and the right one and not the left one. So we'll see what happened for all of them. First, we will check this Rick. So for Rick, the bug was actually pretty simple and stupid. Is because we were checking the collision. Let me zoom even more. Exactly on this line. Oh, I just delayed it. Sorry. Exactly, I click exactly on the line, which is the black line, empty line here. So then, of course, we didn't. When the Rick was reaching this position here, it didn't detect any collision here, and then just exit the crawling state. And this is the problem because the Y of the character didn't change when you are walking or crawling. We keep the same Y, but we just draw the crawling a bit under. And so, like, if I show you the change I've done. So we had this variable visual height diff between stand and crawl, which has 5 pixels. So I fixed the comment. This is a constant value, stored difference between those two sprites, visually speaking, because, well, you said it's written here, and that's why it's very useful. This command was very useful for me to debug, actually, because after 1 year, when you read your code, you are very happy to read this kind of comment. The standing sprite are stored 2 by vertically, whereas the crawl sprite is only use 1. When switching from stand to crawl step, we don't change the Y, we just draw the sprite lower, and that's the difference. All right, and then I go here. So actually I try to add this value here, but actually this value was a bit too much. As you can see here, actually I only need 1 to 3 because 4 is here. It's also a blank line. So yeah, I mean that's really unfortunate. So that's what I'm saying. The bug appears because I used this block. If I used this block, for example, the bug would not appear. But with this block specifically, the bug appear. So just to avoid to make it work with this block, I just check 2 pixels below, and that should work with any block now. Okay, We could also check 1 pixel below, or maybe, yeah, but I think two pixel below is okay. So basically that was the bug here, which I fix it here. Add a comment to just explain why I had +2 here. In this commit, I have done some other changes, but it's just minor change. In the function to check if we have horizontal collision, I also found another debug, but this one happened very less often. Is if if the characters is half cut on the right border of the screen, like here, for example, if it's half cut here, then we should shorten the width. Otherwise, if we don't shorten the width, we will continue to check the collision on the next line in the buffer, in the frame buffer. So that should be, we should cut the width, of course. We cut the width here if it's the left, on the left. If the left is not on screen, we cut the width and we cut and reset the left, but we forgot to cut the width if the right was not on screen. So it's just a minor bug that may happen when you transition from one screen to the other. All right. Then so the map data change a bit also here. I just tune some stuff. And also I thought there was a bug in that function that was checking, but actually no, I just write it differently, but I think it's a bit more optimized, but I'm not sure. It doesn't change the size of the progmem, but anyway. So that was the first fixed. Then the second bug is okay, sorry, I didn't show you. I was on the wrong screen. So let me redo again. So I'll show you again. So this I show you the +2, and then I was saying on the map manager, yes, the cutting the right. If the right is not on screen, you cut the width, shorten the width. And here, that was the function I thought was buggy, but actually not. I thought it's maybe more optimized, but I'm not sure. It's probably the same. Maybe the compiler also do it already. It's just to avoid the plus every frame, every iteration of the loop. But anyway, maybe it doesn't change a lot. All right, so next I check. Let the enemy move when then. Okay, so the other bug here. So the other bug here, why our skeleton was not moving. Our skeleton was just standing still. It was in wait. It was playing the wait animation, jumping on the same spot. And actually, the problem was that it was colliding with this, because actually here you have two sprite, 1 and 2, okay, 1, 2 sprite, and we check the collision. The enemy is checking the collision below the bottom collision, but also on the top. So we check both collision, right? The bottom and top, but actually the enemies like the skeleton and the mummy, they are short, and I mean shorter than the roof here. So if you use this, they can walk under it, right? But this sprite here is considered as a wall collision, a block collision in the map data. It's in the grid of the map data. That's a collision. So basically, what I needed to do is to remove this consider this this sprite ID, consider it as no collision if we are checking the above collision, right? So if I met him here, okay, that's that's a collision. I want the AI to stop. I want the mummy or the skeleton to stop. But if it's above, I don't want him to stop and to be blocked by collision. I want him to continue to walk, right? So yeah, I had to modify this. So let's see. So basically, I have added a parameter into the is there a static collision at a Boolean flag that can ignore ceiling sprite. I call them like that, ceiling sprite. So certain sprite, but I call them the ceiling sprite. And so if we check what we have in this function, so we have a Boolean flag, and now if we are not ignoring ceiling sprite, which was like before it was just okay. We were actually like if you read the code, the original code is like that. We get the sprite at the coordinate, okay. If there is nothing, but if there is a destroyable block which is alive, then there is collision. But otherwise, if there is a sprite, then there is collision, unless it's a ladder. Ladder doesn't give any collision. So we ignore all the ladder. But now we also want to ignore other type of block if it's a ceiling block. So basically, yeah. So if this is false, it's the same behavior as before, so we just ignore the ladder. If it's true, also ignore the ceiling, we just ignore the ladder and the other block. So let me show you. So I just summarize this into one test because the sprite ideas are in certain order. So you can see them here. So basically we have the ladder here, and we have this, which is the platform, and we have this, which is the new sprite ID that I told you I would create. So I also created. It's another kind of roof that we can place here to make some variation and not make it like a platform actually. So if there is, if we should ignore the ceiling ID, we can just ignore 1, 2, and 3. We can ignore all of them. So this one is named like this. Rock. I name it rock ceiling thin because you have the thick one. All right. So we can see it, I guess, here. So I just replace the enum new sprite to do, which was the sprite that we had to do, into rock ceiling thin, and then yeah. So then we can check the enemy now is when checking the static collision, it just ignore the roof. If it's not a scorpion, because I don't want a scorpion. The scorpion is very, very thin. Of course, I don't want them to ignore this. Only the two others need to ignore the top one. All right, and yeah, the map data change also. Just refactor a bit. All right, so then I've added the new sprite. So you have just seen it. It's the new sprite here, which is the roof, a new roof. So I think I will need it. So we have, for making a roof, I have this sprite ID now, and also this one. So it's two. We can have some variation. And yeah, it's nice because I can now I can enclose, make but just like you have seen, make a tunnel, like make a roof which is very thin without losing a full row of sprite. So I think it opened up more on the level design. So I really think this one was needed. And we could not really use the platform. We could, but the platform we can jump through it. So that could create bugs. If you don't want to jump through it, then you need another sprite which looks like a top platform but is really a ceiling. Alright, so I just add this new sprite and yeah, just re-export the data. So this is the new sprite is here. Before it was just empty. Alright, then after that, which bug we fixed? Yeah, I fixed another bug this time in the editor when I was reloading the map. Then my skeleton was changed into a scorpion, and because actually special 2, these two were true. I mean, if the tag is special 2, then special also contained in the tag special and special 2 will be true. Both will be true. And then after that, when you give this to the add item, it will decide, oh, special is true, so it's a scorpion. No, actually it's not. So I just change the order, make it like this. It can the token can only be special or special 2. Alright, so then I just re-exported my data with the new sprite ID. I replace all the platform by the roof, by the ceiling rock. Alright, then the next fix was, I change the random function of to draw the mirror of the sprite. So I also needed to draw. So normally for making the draw faster, I should have moved the rock ceiling before this, and then I would not have to change this, and then I could have a mirror. But if I do that, that means also the collision function to check would have tested specifically this. So it's one way or the others. But anyway, I changed the random also. So I add this and I change the random way of calculating was some bit manipulation, because this one, but still from map X and map Y actually to be stable. And then of course I use the same function in the editor to have the same rendering. So also rename it here and same function. And then what we have here, probably minor change. All right, and then finally the last bug that we had was this. Sorry, where are you? Here. Only once Stalagmite was drawing. So what happened? Actually, this one was a bit tricky. The thing is, these two stalagmites was too close to each other, and actually the stalagmite was checking the lethal collision in case there is a dynamite next to it. So it was checking next to it if there is some lethal pixel, and if yes, boom, the stalagmite explode. But if you put the stalagmite itself is lethal, so if you put a lethal stalagmite next to another lethal stalagmite, then this stalagmite will there's a first stalagmite drone, and then the second drone will detect, oh, there is a lethal pixel here, so I should die, and then explode. So if you move them, if you separate them enough, like I think it was 6 pixels, the detection of the explosion, then that's fine. You could have them too, but if you make it closer, boom, one was exploding the other. Yeah, because they were lethal. So yeah, the stalagmite is a bit strange because it's lethal, but it can also die by lethal pixels. So it's a kind of does both. This item does both, can kill and can be killed. So I thought about how to fix that, and actually then I think that I realized that this problem was a more global problem, because if you put a destroyable block and a stalagmite next to each other, that's the same. The destroyable block explode because it's next to the stalagmite. So yeah, if you put a spike, the spike also draw lethal in the lethal state. So if you put a spike next to a stalagmite, boom, the stalagmite explodes. Or if you put the spike next to a destroyable block, boom, the destroyable block explodes. So that was a bit tricky to think about this issue. And then I realized that actually the problem is the stalagmite and the destroyable block, they are checking the lethal pixel around them, next on the side. They are not checking where they are, right? Because the explosion is exploding on the side. So yeah, I thought I need a new step, a new state or update step for fixing this. So that's what I've done finally. So in the item, I added 2 new steps: the draw lethal beside and check lethal beside. And basically, draw lethal beside is for the dynamite to draw, and check will be for anyone who want to check if there is some lethal element next to them. So the map manager, without any surprises like this, we just add these 2 steps before the draw lethal. So draw lethal beside, check lethal beside, then draw lethal, etc. Then check lethal. All right, and then the draw lethal beside, it doesn't. We don't erase it. So when we reach in draw lethal, that's the same. I mean, when we check lethal here, we will have all the item that has drawn in lethal and all the item that are drawn in lethal beside, right? In these 2 steps, it's combined. But at least when we check here, the spike, the stalagmite, these people didn't draw yet, so they can only check for lethal that beside. So at first I call it like draw explosion and check explosion, but then I thought maybe there's other item that could, what I want, be lethal if you are around them. All right, so then let's check the stalagmite. So the stalagmite now, instead of check lethal, is checking lethal beside. The destroyable block is the same, checking lethal beside. And then the dynamite is now drawing lethal beside. All right, and yeah, I also put the boulder in draw lethal beside, because if I want the boulder to roll over stalagmite or destroyable block, then it can just roll and explode. So yeah, and actually I checked this situation and it works. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Okay, so that's it. That's it for the fix. Let me show you the game. Yeah, you can see there's a boulder here, but it's because I added manually just for my test. I think I cannot. Yeah, so I need to. Let's resave the map and restart it. All right, so okay, so first bug here. So here I don't touch the console, and before when I was here, again I don't touch the character was standing up because he was not detecting the collision. So now I can, yeah, now it works. You can see that we have now the two stalagmites. They are still lethal. Okay, we still have this bug that you can walk on spike, and this one is a bit tricky, but it's a very, very long bug, I would say. Okay, here, now you can see that the skeleton is approach. Now it can move. And now it, yeah, it just moved with me, which make it impossible to climb the stairs, which means I really need to kill him first, right? And okay, and here I noticed that hair control is a bit difficult. It's here, but you can jump here, maybe. So let's try to succeed. To cancel your move. No, I cannot. Didn't succeed to. So I think we need to change the level design here for the last part. It's too tricky to avoid the spike in the back. I still want to keep the spike here, but let's see if we can do better. Let me try to finish this level. Yeah. Okay, got it. Oh, I forgot to kill the skeleton. Oh, my bad. My bad. Let's ah! 3 more life. Kill. Nope. It's too hard. Nope. No, it's really hard to finish the level. Okay. So today I would like to add the boulder in the level and see if we can have the first level working with the boulder rolling, and actually the boulder cannot do the bounce back on the wall, so that's maybe something we will have to implement also. So yeah, let's add this. So I kind of forget how to do it. So yeah, I remember there's the image provider. I think we should. That's a sprite. So I think we need to add a new Boulder image, and then we need to create a function for that. So the Boulder is only half. So the image, I think it's Boulder, the file. Let me check quickly. Boulder, Boulder shadow and what? Rolling Boulder? Half Boulder. Yeah, we have half Boulder PNG. Okay. All right. So this should be, what size is that? Let me open it. I think it's half Boulder. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at 6 pixel wide, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 12. Okay, and then we need to give a color which I don't know yet. 612. The Boulder should be maybe 612. Okay. Do I need the mirror image? Yeah. Okay. So after that, I think that's not it. We have the our image, and what should we do with that? For each image, okay. Maybe that's okay. Let's launch it just to see. Okay, we have a Boulder. Oh, it's brown. Why not? Yeah. It could be even more browner, I think. Like for example, let's remove some green. No, maybe not. I'll just make it brighter, maybe. Okay. All right, then after that, yeah, it's a bit brighter. After that, we need to export this. I totally forget. So I need to create an item, I think. So usually the way to do that is just to search for a specific item, like for example, destroyable block. Find all reference. I guess we need to add a new type. here. So Boulder. Okay. And then here get Boulder image. Okay, that's for update sprite. Okay, and then here so whoops. So we call it Boulder. That's the instance name, I think. Get instance name. Okay, yeah, Boulder plus the number. And then here we Boulder. So get instance type from name if it's Boulder. Okay, then here write the instance. So it's a Boulder. The class is Boulder plus instance name. Okay, next. Write 7 load living status. So I think this one we don't need because it's not a living item. Plate, dynamite, statuette, ground mummy, skeleton, scorpion. Yeah, it's not a living item. And write in it, okay? So if it's Boulder, get instance name dot init mxmy, and then we need the mirror flag. Let me copy this line because Boulder can be mirror, but nothing else. Boulder. So the mirror indicate the direction of the boulder. Init. Okay. And then here we also need a similar type. Yeah, I forgot what is this list is doing. And this is where I miss a comment. I should have had a comment here. It's like spike, horizontal spike, mummy, skeleton, scorpion. Okay. So basically there is no similar type. But I'm not sure if I need to add it. It's probably for the living item, so I probably don't need it for the boulder. All right. So we need to add also the header file boulder.h. Okay. And then I'm not sure if loading should work. I think probably loading will work also. Okay, let's try it. Does it compile? It seems to compile. Okay, I can place some. So let's place Boulder here. And we need to mirror it because it goes. So I don't have any visual information, but I click the mirror button. Let's save it. And now let's see. How does it looks like? So we have a boulder edge. We have, do we have a, no, we don't have the instance declaration. That's a problem. And then we have a, okay. And instance ID doesn't seem correct also. But it is mirrored. Okay, I don't need this space also. Okay. So let's stop. I don't need a space here. So the instance declaration, write instance. Okay, so why? Why it's not the type maybe? Yeah, where the type is? I forgot. It's I'm searching for Ulrich. Sorry, forgot to switch. M type. It's the instantiation of the item. So where the item is instantiated here, the time is add item. Picture box level. Maybe. Okay, I didn't place it at the correct place. What is this 16? Okay, I think if I click here and here, so this value is 30. Okay. So 13 minus 16. I should have. Let's try again. So my item type is Boulder. Okay. M item contains key. Add the list of items of the specified type if not already in the dictionary. Okay. FS Grail or blah blah blah. So okay. And item type. So new item. So let's go to the constructor here. So we are Boulder. Okay. So far so good. Okay. So why it's not exporting? It's the instance ID is also 0, which is not good. Maybe I need to add into this list. Let me check again. Find all reference. Right item instance. Yep. Okay. And if we cannot find it, then I don't write it. Okay. So I guess I need to add it. Okay. Let's try again. We open it. And oh, succeed to find a boulder. And then we save it. And then we check. We check again. Here. Yeah, reload. Ah, yeah, we have our Boulder instance. Yeah, so that was needed. And let's compile. Let's try to compile. Launch. Okay, we have a boulder, but it's not rolling. Why? Did you detect any collision? Why? So probably yes, and I'm wondering, I think maybe it's the same problem as the enemy, that it's detecting the collision on top here. So I can't remember if I if I didn't check the top collision for the boulder. Maybe I've done it, I'm not sure. So check static collision. As collision under falling. So it's on the side that I want to check. Check we need to start or stop the fall. Yeah, that's the collision under. And this one is here. That's the respawn. Where did we stop? I forgot. Here, I think. Wall check. Yeah, is there a static collision at and y and y plus 8? So here, I think we should ignore the top ceiling. So that's our new parameters that I just added for the enemies. I think the boulder also should avoid this. So, but not the bottom one, of course, just the top one. Let's try again. Yeah, it's rolling. Let me try to escape. Okay, and then it stopped here. So that's good. So we'll commit this. The modification of the editor and the fix here in the Boulder, and then we can implement the rest of the logic. And I'm thinking, by the way, that maybe we could use. I'm not sure for the mirror. We could maybe draw half of it, or maybe two different color. Anyway, but we have to draw it in some time to improve it. Maybe I will do that outside of the stream. So, all right. So let's commit this. Let's see what we have changed, and commit. So okay, so we fix the bug of the boulder. Bug fix. Let the boulder rolling under low ceiling. Yeah, I change also Grail to Grail, following a comment I've seen on the Arduboy forum. It seems that Grail was the ancient name of Grail, so well, we can call it Grail, like the modern name. Otherwise, it may confuse the people. Actually, in French, because I'm French, it's spelled Grail with 2 A, so that's probably why I've done the mistake, the spelling mistake here. Okay, here we have added our boulder in the map, yeah. And then in the editor, we have a new image provider, and we have or new in the item, new Boulder with all the function needed to save and reload. And in the map, it's the same. Okay. All right. And add the Boulder in the editor. All right, let's push that. And now let's go to this. Let's try to implement it. Oh, less than 1 hour. Yes, I think we can finish the behavior. That will be perfect for this session. If we don't fall into another bug, maybe we will. Who knows? All right, so what I had in mind is when the boulder hit the wall while flying, it just reversed direction and then continued to roll. And to do that, it should be in the physics, because let me show you the physics. So in the physics function, when we update the parabolic trajectory, the x depends on the start x, and actually also the velocity x. So if we want just to bounce, we just have to mirror. So plus become negative and negative become plus. Both the start and the x and the curve will be the same, but just mirror. And the frame counter, all the other parameters should stay the same. But that means what? That means we need to modify this buffer here, which is fine. We can just write a new function like in the physics, like bounce, and then you give the ID and you tell which one you want to bounce, and that should be okay. This one thing I want to check here is because I don't know if the ball is hitting the wall before hitting the ground, which is another problem. So let's try again, because maybe it's not the case. I'm trying to. No, it's hitting the ground before the wall. So even if it's probably easy to implement, maybe with the level design it doesn't work well. So what could be the behavior? What could make the boulder bounce? Actually, I add this little stair step, which is nice because we have the feeling that the boulder would be able to fall. So maybe we just need to revert the direction anyway in the boulder, revert the rolling direction. But here I don't think the boulder wants to fall. Unless we add some kind of or more collision on the side. but what do we have? What can we add? I'm not sure. I don't want to add the arrow launcher because this is for later. I cannot add any kind of living items, so it's a bit tricky, huh? And I would like to avoid hard coding also. So let's look at the code. What do we have so far? So that's the physics, okay. And towards the Boulder. Let's close some files. Right, okay. Boulder is here. So it's here that I stop rolling by setting the special property. We can do some additional test, like if there is a static collision, so just sprite data, which means the sprite data under the boulder. I mean, if we have 2, 1, 2, if we have 2 static collision under, then it stops. If we just have 1, then it continue to roll. That will work in that situation here. Okay, so we detect a wall in the direction. We detect a wall. Okay, and now we need to test even more here. So this time so of course this is false. So plus 8 and 8, 16, I think. Plus 16, but this wall check plus 8. Is it wall check? So it's not wall check. Wall check X is if it's moving this way, it's X plus the boulder sprite. No, actually, I don't need to wall check. We can just, no matter which direction, we can check both where you are. So let's say X and X plus 8. And we want both. Okay, so if we have both collision, then stop. Sorry. So check if there is a wall sprite both under both sprite under both map position. Now let's check if there is at least 2 wall sprite under the boulder. There is at least 2 wall sprite under the boulder. If yes, the boulder can stop. If no, the boulder continue to roll in the opposite direction of the wall. That could create some bugs if you have a strange level design, like if you have a funnel or something like that, then that could block the ball. But let's leave that for later. If we design some crazy level design, we can fix it later. Continue to opposite direction because we hit the wall. Yeah, to opposite direction. So in that case, we reverse the moving direction. No, it's not. So the moving direction is the property mirror. I think we have a function to revert the flag. Sorry. Inverse property. Thank you. Mirror X. We probably need to also anyway move the boulder out of the wall in both cases. Move the boulder out of the wall. Okay, let's try that. Yeah, I will be crushed. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I think it's colliding with the let me show you here. I think it's colliding with this one here. Probably here. So I guess we can change that to maybe this one. Let me remove my breakpoint. Because it 1, 2, yeah, I think so. By the way, we should be able to put some here, I guess. That's more beautiful, like that. Okay. Let's save it and let's try again. Yep. Oh, okay. But I get killed. Oh my god. Yeah, I didn't start earlier. That's funny. That's fun. That's fun to play. But I think I cannot. Okay, I cannot hide under. Maybe no. But if I crawl, maybe. But I don't want to teach crawling in this situation. Okay. Oh, and also I wanted to check something. If I go up to the, oh yeah, I should remove the last one because I can jump on it. But the idea is not to be able to jump. Okay, so let's remove that. The idea is that you are crushed here. Save. Okay. And let's try again, and then we have to find a way to hide ourselves. Can we do that? I'm not sure. Ah, we'll be crushed. Yep. Okay. So here I can just add, okay, to go under, I need to add this one here, and probably I can remove, should I remove some here? But just to make it look nicer, probably doesn't need to. And maybe this one here. Nope, does not look very great. Does not look great. What about this? Of course I will. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. I think I have enough space here to hide. But let's add this one here. Like this one. Not sure. Not sure. I'm missing some flat one. I can put some brick like this, but I don't want to right now. I want to reserve the stone for later in the level. For now, I just want to have the cave filling, and then later we will introduce those kind of brick. So actually it was not that bad. Oh yeah, like this is not too bad. Yeah, okay. Save this and let's try again. Yeah, I forgot to start running. Okay. We probably need to move the... Oh! Ouch! No, I was hidden! Come on! I was safe. Yeah, it's few pixels. Okay, I need more space. Need more space. Let's do this. I think there's more space here, and we can keep that. Oh. Like this, maybe. No, this is not good. This one should give me enough space, I think. Let's try. I don't really like this part. Let's change this. Yeah, I know. Before it was like this and like this, I think. Was it? Yep, I think that's okay. Let's save this. All right, let's try. So this new this new top ceiling seems very useful actually. I didn't start quickly. I will die. Oh, no, it's okay. Oh, no. I started too late. Yeah! And now I can jump on it. Yeah! That works. I'm really happy. Yeah, that's really a cool design. That's what I want. That's what I want. I want to redo it, so. 2 more lives. So let's redo. I didn't start. No, I think we should really move Rick a little bit. Okay, I'm dead. A little bit further, I think, to give a little bit more. But the game is like, the game was like that. The original game, Rick Dangerous, was like that. You really started. Yeah. That's really good. Let's just move Rick a little bit more to well, let's say here. Okay. Well, actually, the boulder can also move more here, I think. So Rick maybe can move here. Save. And let's restart it. Oh, I have plenty of time. Plenty of time. Too easy. Oh, why a reset? Should not reset. Yeah, then I should implement. I forgot to avoid being reset. It need to be a living entity, something like that. All right, so let's commit this change first. So what did we change? So yeah, we just make the boulder change direction after collision with a wall if there's no full ground under it. And this is our map. We have tuned the level to make the boulder roll. Tune the first level to let the boulder roll to the end. All right, so I think the problem is that it should be a living item. To be able to stay, to remember its state. Otherwise, it will just reset. But yeah, I think it's that, right? Let's check the map data again. Yeah, so which means we need to inherit from living item. To have this flag. Okay. Let's try. And for example, if we have an enemy, an enemy is a big class, but it's a living item. Do I need to do something specific? I forgot. It's a long time. I didn't code in this engine. Maybe not, but I think I need to change the live flag. So, for example, this one, clear property alive, and yeah. Is there a respawn here? I think yes. Okay. So, living item. So here I think instead of using the special property, we can use the alive property. So when the boulder stops, then it's dead. And well, I can leave it. And here I can check alive instead of special. So this, I think I don't need to do it anymore. Let's comment it for now in the respawn. And where did I use that? Yeah, in the draw. Is rolling if the is alive. And do I use it somewhere else? Update. Okay. Let's try that. Oh, okay. So I need to also modify. I will modify the map manually for now, just to give the respawn flag. Tick, 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 tick. Boulder screen 1 here. Let's try that. Okay, I need to include living item. Okay, let's try. I'm not sure if the Boulder is still called when if the update is still called when it's not alive. Ah yes, because I didn't return false. Oh, I have some trouble. Oh, I have some trouble to jump here because the boulder is higher than the box. Okay, let's go back. No, yeah, but it's dead. So it just doesn't display it anymore. So maybe I should not use the alive flag, but still be a living item. But I mean, I just continue to use the special flag. Let's continue to use the special flag. Yep. But it should not reset its position, I think. Let's try that. Mistake, big mistake. Okay. Okay, I know, because in respawn I also clear clear this property, so I should not clear it here in the respawn. I should clear it when I'm revived. So in this so I think this one is calling respawn state. Yeah, so it's adding or removing the item. And Uh-huh. Yeah. Let's look at the stalactite, for example. When the respawn state is called, I don't know if it's a respawn because I just die, or just because we are switching the state. This I know it in this function should respawn. But yeah, let's check destroyable block. No. Because yeah, if I just don't clear it, then I will stop moving the first time I'm touched. Like if I do this, it won't work. Like this, and then yeah, if I okay, the boulder stop, and let's say, for example, I suicide myself. Okay, so maybe it works. Let's see. No. Yeah, I remember it's I think this one is useless because anyway we set the property directly with the value given in parameters, so this one is already clear. So actually I can just remove this line. And I'm not sure I can find a way to to do what I want. Yeah, there's the common init. I think it's here. We set the flag and then we update the respawn. We call the respawn. Which means also that the position is reset unless yeah, but if it's not respawn, then it's removed here. So it's a bit strange because this item I don't want I don't want it to be reset actually. Well, that's a limitation of the game engine, I guess. All right, it's 1 hour and a half. I think we will stop here. Oh, I guess I will revert this code, revert this change. We don't need that. We can just stay a normal item for now. And yeah, and that's it. So quite happy today. We have our Boulder, our first level. Maybe it's a bit difficult to jump on the boulder after. I can see if I can maybe give some room above. I may change the level. Yeah, so we have our level is progressing, which is really great. We have integrated into the editor. So next stream, I think I will just continue the level design and do more level like the one we have drawn before. We have done these 1, 2, 3, and then we should do this one. Also, this one has a little issue here with this spike, so it doesn't work well. Maybe we can just move this down a little bit to give more room for jumping. And then yeah, we can continue. What will be the next level? I don't know. But yeah, I think we will continue to do the level edition and see if we find other bugs. So anyway, thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye.